Dear Presidents, Vice Chancellors, and distinguished colleagues of the Asian Universities Alliance, I deeply regret that I cannot stand alongside you in person today in our capital. I am in Brussels now negotiating Kazakhstan's association with the Horizon Europe program. Fingers crossed, we will be the first country in our region to become the associate member of the EU framework program Horizon Europe, contributing to stronger EU Central Asia research cooperation and supporting shared strategic objectives. It would also give us access to next budgeting cycle, and we're talking about 175 billion euros funding. However, the sheer weight of the agenda before this alliance makes a direct address essential. Kazakhstan is immensely honored to host the Asian Universities Alliance Presidents Forum for the second time. When Nazarbayev University welcomed you in 2023, we were focused on reconnecting after years of global isolation. Today, in June 2026, the global landscape has completely shifted, and the conversation must move with it. For Kazakhstan, it is a blueprint for national survival and economic competitiveness. We have hit, inevitably, the ceiling, the so-called middle income trap, and education, innovation, human capital, and research are the only means to overcome this trap, the middle income trap. Under the explicit mandate of President of Kazakhstan, His Excellency Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, we have embarked on a radical, fundamental reform of our higher education and science. We are systematically transforming Kazakhstan from a landlocked geography, the largest landlocked country, into a land-linked regional academic and research hub for the Central Eurasia. Our strategy is anchored in bold partnerships and with institutional agility. Our strategy is anchored in bold partnerships and institutional agility. We have shattered the insular paradigms of the past by establishing 40 strategic partnerships with the world's leading and solid research-intensive universities, bringing world-class branch campuses directly to our region. This is how we are rapidly localizing global knowledge, technology transfer, updating our curricula to match shifting labor realities, and driving massive infrastructure modernization. Kazakhstan has spent the past several years treating higher education and research not as a sector of economy to be managed, but as a strategic asset to be built. President Tokayev has made this a personal and constitutional commitment. We have adopted new constitution where education, research, human capital, and innovation are core pillars of Kazakhstan and our top priorities. Now we have to translate that commitment into institutional reality at pace. We've introduced a new university financing model that differentiates funding by institutional performance. We have launched an industrial PhD, a degree program that built from ground up around real industrial problems, focused on solving real-time problems of our industries. We have enacted a new law on endowment funds with full tax exemption to mobilize private capital into our universities and research institutions. And we have set a binding target, 1% of our GDP allocated to research by 2029. True university-industry integration cannot happen within rigid, legacy, bureaucratic structures. It requires governance innovation, transforming universities into flexible, autonomous, and resilient ecosystems that can pivot at the speed of technological change. Nowhere is this agility more urgent than in our response to the artificial intelligence revolution. We believe that tomorrow's universities cannot simply teach AI. They must be driven by it. AI-enabled university model is now becoming a reality in Kazakhstan. We have built national AI infrastructure, the Alem Cloud National Supercomputer, 2 exaflops, NVIDIA-backed GPUs, ranked 86th in the world. 2 more national supercomputers give us 6 exaflops of combined computing capacity, the largest in the region. Underneath it sits the academic hub distributed cluster across 4 national universities, anchored by Nazarbayev University's own ecosystem. This is the compute foundation. What sits on top of it, it's the education program. AI Sana, our national AI literacy program, has now reached 673,000 students across 95 universities. So Kazakhstan is one of the first nations in the world to make AI compulsory across the national curricula. We started last year with AI Sana program. We're continuing with secondary education starting from new academic year. And AI Sana is a 4-stage program. Stage 1, we have issued more than 670,000 digital certificates to build basic AI literacy. Stage 2 is now underway, co-designed with Professor Paul Kim, the famous professor from Stanford Graduate School of Education, is moving with 100,000 of the most ambitious students from using AI to building it. Entrepreneurship, agentic AI, building your own agents, applied AI solutions for the real sector of the economy, for different industries. We have thousands of MVPs, and we have over 300 AI agents prototyped and built from scratch by students' teams. This is what curriculum integration at scale actually looks like. There's a lot of momentum. Students are building hundreds and thousands of AI agents backed up by that computing power. So national supercomputers are available to every university participating in the program for free. And we call this program How to Train Your Dragon. So you're sitting, you train your dragon, you can become more powerful, you can do more, you can become what they call in Silicon Valley 10x employee. To institutionalize this momentum, September of this year, new academic year, Kazakhstan will officially launch its flagship AI research university. Built natively on LM AI platform, this institution will grant our researchers, students, and global partners direct access to our national computing and data infrastructure. The model is AI-enabled university model I mentioned. Artificial intelligence woven into every discipline, from medicine to energy to engineering. We are launching several joint master programs with Carnegie Mellon, with Mohammed bin Zayed University of Artificial Intelligence. Some of the international partners in negotiation include institutions in this very room, among them the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology. They've launched a very interesting experimental campus in Hangzhou, and we're negotiating with your colleagues. I look forward to deepening that conversation with President Waqar Ahmad and with every university leader here. Distinguished colleagues, the questions guiding your sessions today: how to build institutional agility, how to weave industry stakeholders into the very fabric of curriculum design, and how to maintain academic autonomy while remaining accountable to society are the exact equations we're solving in real time. Kazakhstan is not merely observing the future of higher education. We're actively constructing it. We're trying our best. We're doing our best to build the future-proof education we all talk about. And we're now completely open to deepening this disruptive, exciting work with every single institution represented in this room today. The Asian University Alliance was founded on the conviction that the great universities of Asia have more to build together than apart. And an old African proverb says, you want to go fast, you go alone. You want to go far, you go together. So dear friends, dear colleagues, let us join our efforts. Let us join our shared visions and ideas and priorities to focus, to deliver the best possible quality in education research to millions and millions of young people in our region, in our countries, to give them best shot, best opportunity to make best out of themselves. So welcome to Kazakhstan, my distinguished colleagues. Welcome to Astana. I wish this conference the best of success and we remain at your service. We stand ready to assist you in any way possible. Hoş geldiniz. Thank you so much.